to the Famous Jawas series, where we will tell you about the lives of some very famous Jawas within the Jawa community. In this episode we take a look at not one, but three famous Jawas, the Scrap Peddlers and brothers Hadir, Nek and Izar. But first we should discuss the importance of scavenging, and what is commonly referred to as scrap in Jawa culture. When the first Jaraman defeated the Gorfa, during what was later dubbed the Great Scrap War, he brought home with him a large scrap treasure. All the Jawas stood in awe of this scrap treasure, and soon every Jawa wanted to have his own scrap treasure, and so the Jawas would venture out into the deserts of Tatooine in search of any kind of scrap metal they could find. But very quickly a big problem arose. Jawas ran out of space to store their scrap. And so the Jawas came up with the genius idea to trade their scrap. The clans even started organizing swap meets to trade scrap. Swap meets became an important part of Jawa culture and ended up becoming large social gatherings between clans. Jawa clans would gather at these swap meets to trade goods, stories and navigational data, and even exchange sons and daughters into arranged marriages between clans. A very large swap meet involving every Jawa clan on Tatooine, which was known as the Great Swap Meet, was held annually before the start of the Tatooine storm season. Eventually, as more non-natives visited Tatooine, Jawas also began to scavenge machinery, mechanical parts, droids, and even vehicles. And as the Jawas started encountering and interacting more with these off-worlders, they came to the conclusion they could sell the stuff they had collected to these off-worlders. The scrap trade became big business for the Jawas, and the Jawas became famous throughout the galaxy for both their scavenging and trading. For the Jawas, the word scrap seems to have become a catch-all term that includes any interesting bits of machinery or technology. For non-Jawas, the term Jawa scrap has become an insult, usually used in reference to faulty machinery sold by shady traders. A Jawa, however, would never knowingly sell broken things to a customer. Jawas take great pride in fixing the stuff they scavenge before selling it. Most Jawas end up becoming scavengers and scrap peddlers when they grow up, which brings us to the three brothers, Hadir, Nek and Izar. Like most Jawas, these three brothers were born on Tatooine. Izar is the oldest, Nek is the middle child, and Hadir is the youngest of the three. As children they lived at their clan's Jawa fortress, a safe haven from sand people and scary great dragons. All three brothers enrolled into Jawa school, where they learned how to scavenge and barter, and when they graduated, they started working as scavengers on their clan's sandcrawler. As teenagers they helped their clan win the annual Great Jawa Scrap Competition, and while the brothers enjoyed scavenging, what they truly loved most was to trade. No longer satisfied trading with fellow Jawas during swap meets, the three brothers started to regularly travel to the settlements to trade with the locals and off-worlders. The brothers, however, weren't planning to just spend their lives trading on Tatooine, so they came up with a plan. They bought an old sand crawler and converted it into a space crawler, and so they flew off into space to trade their wares on other planets. Go puta badalva no makantesko vami kimina ni halaneza nimba ni halakamanahana venobada hinekas chakosa bifanete mambe nenga uti ujakalopo chuvarakawanadabi. The brothers applied for a vendor license with both the Republic and Sith Empire, and once their applications were approved, they became official vendors, giving them the right to advertise their services with the official holographic vendor symbol. Their business venture was an instant success. The brothers would travel between many different worlds to trade their goods in return for scrap. Soon they traded in their custom space crawler for a used Harrow-class dreadnought. Their business had grown a lot and they needed extra hands to help them, so they flew back to Tatooine and hired a few Jawas from their clan, including their uncle, Foolish. These days, the brothers are usually found peddling their wares on Carrick Station and Vicon Space Dock. They also visit the private homes and strongholds of loyal customers. It is not uncommon to spot the brothers visiting someone in their stronghold. The brothers also have to deal with a lot of competition. A rival Jawa called Sorkeg, for example, has followed in the brothers' footsteps to trade his wares across the galaxy.
No,
Some Ugnaughts are also trying to compete with the brothers, like the droid technician Frieni. However, his Yelp reviews are terrible, with many customers complaining about his droids not performing as advertised or even refusing to do jobs completely. However, the Ugnaught denies this and claims he is being review bombed by Jawa bots. The galaxy is home to many scary people. Many scrap traders in the galaxy fall prey to protection rackets run by criminal organizations like the Jawan Syndicate.
It's time to pay. Seems you will be paying extra from now on. If you want to continue to benefit from Al Jawan's protection, you will pay.
Even with the ever-increasing inflation, business is still booming for the brothers. The brothers' scrap business continues to be a massive success. So you have some scrap, and you need some quick materials to craft or construct something? Find Haydir, Nek, and Lazar at the Cartel Bazaar on either Carrick Station or Vicon Space Dock, or give them a hollow call to invite them to your private home or stronghold. In the next episode of Famous Jawas, we will be taking a look at Bliss's childhood bully. Until next time.
Are you Jane Goodall?
Yes, I am.
I got a message from my boss. You will do an episode about Al Jawan. You will come to Nar Shaddaa to do an interview with him. Capiche?
Oh my.